After a 9-month investigation, a state commission in Maine released its final report on the Lewiston mass shooting today. The report compiles findings from several meetings, witness interviews, and thousands of pages of evidence. 18 people were killed when an Army reservist opened fire at a bowling alley and bar in October. In a press conference this morning, the commission's chair says one thing is certain: the violence that happened that day was preventable.
But the commission unanimously finds that there were several opportunities that, if taken, might have changed the course of these tragic events.
NBC News correspondent Antonia Hilton joins me now. So, Antonia, the preliminary report that was issued back in March, it criticized the local sheriff's office for failing to make contact with Robert Card before this shooting. What are we learning from the final report?
Well, this is a 215-page report, but it has a lot of what we saw in that interim report. And it essentially, in short, lays blame on two parties. The first is the Army Reserve, that basically they knew a lot about his mental health status. They were aware that he was having, for example, auditory hallucinations, saying very ominous statements about what he might do or what might happen, and that they didn't properly report that information to authorities and take it seriously enough. They also lay blame, though, on the sheriff's department, saying that they had the authority to actually take Robert Card into custody and could have even initiated the process of confiscating his weapons, which, of course, would have prevented much of this. Take a listen to some of what the chair shared.
The Army Reserve neglected to share all the information relating to Card's threatening behavior with the sheriff's office and discounted some of the evidence about the threat he posed. Had members of Card's Army Reserve unit presented a full and complete accounting of the facts, the sheriff's office might have acted more assertively in September.
And the question, Vicki, that was on everyone's mind this morning was, well, what happens now? You've laid out these facts. Is someone going to get charged? Is there another stage of this investigation? And you have to know this commission, they're independent and their job was the fact finding. So now it's really in Maine State Police or other investigators' hands to see, will someone really be held accountable for the steps taken here or frankly not taken here?
Speaking of some accountability, according to a separate Army report, we know 3 Army Reserve officers were disciplined for negligence after this shooting by Card. What might change or what has changed in the way that the Army deals with mental health?
Well, I'll tackle what might change first, that possibly there will be changes at the sort of agency level to, well, how do they support people who are going through mental health crises? What kinds of care are they connected to? And certainly what might happen to their access to firearms in the event that they're going through something like this. But then there is the broader piece, and I can tell you the Maine legislature has already taken action. Just months ago, they passed pretty sweeping reforms, adding to background checks and increasing waiting times, and then making it a sort of a criminal offense to sell guns to prohibited parties. So that's the kind of change that's happening at the statewide level, but more is likely to come, I think.
That is encouraging news. All right, NBC News correspondent Antonia Hilton. Antonia, thank you as always.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.